Mistress Boobenheimer. Yes, come on in. Welcome to the live stream, my babies. We're just going to wait for some more listeners to show up before we... Oh, look. We already have a friend joining us in the chat. Let's see. Philly Footfucker says, "What the fuck is this? You posted a picture of the longest toes I've ever seen on Reddit and posted this link underneath for anyone who wanted to see more." Yes, I did. Yes, I did, Footfucker. And here's more for you to see. More of the lady who owns those elegant toes. And this is my ASMR live stream. Wow, okay, that's rude. Oh, someone else has joined us in the chat. Hello, toe-sucking cuck. Toe-sucking cuck says... Up! Listen, toe-sucking cuck, I said to see more, not see more of my feed. Why would I click on a link under a picture of feed unless it was to see more feed? Nobody cares about your ASMR. Toe-sucking cuck. Speak for yourself, you might not care about it. But others do, I'm sure. And why would I show you more pictures of my feet for free, huh? I owe a guy named Carl a lot of money, and tomorrow I'm... Don't do my girlfriend that. Sunshine, you're watching at work. Don't get yourself in trouble, baby. It's not like this dead guy is going to narc on me for having my phone out. That's true, baby. Wait, what's this about owing money to a guy named Carl? Oh, Sunshine, that's an old saying. Don't you know that saying? The old saying is I owe a lot of money to a guy named Carl. Let's say if you were hey, do you want to go play laser tag? And then the other person is oh, I can't. I owe a lot of money to a guy named Carl. It is too a saying, Philly Footfucker. What do you know? Maybe it's not a saying in Philly, but it's a saying. Oh, someone tipped me. Someone gave me a tip. Yay. Oh, it's Foot Slut Frankie. Foot Slut Frankie, how you doing, bud? Please accept this tip as a small token of gratitude for the pic of your lengthy toes. Will any of this ASMR be foot-based? Excellent question, Frankie. The ASMR will not be foot-based, but here's a little peek at Mama's Piggies to say thank you for the tip. Wow, more tips. Yay. I guess I'll leave my foot on the desk. Whoa, yeah, I'll leave my foot on the desk, goddamn. Listen, if you rub one out to my luxurious toes, you must send me a tip, okay? Okay, alright. We have a general consensus about rubbing one out and owing me a tip. Excellent. Let's get started. Before we do, Sock Sniffer 77 asks, what is that weird moaning sound? Oh, those are the ethereal and otherworldly notes of whale song, Sock Sniffer. Let's see, Sunshine asks, is that you doing whale sounds, baby? Only my genius girlfriend could have picked up that those were my moans. You see, I don't understand copyright law, and I didn't want a whale to sue me for using their music without paying, so I made my own. Philly Footfucker says we could all tell that was you. Hey, Footfucker, you are on thin ice, pal. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm very sorry. That wasn't very relaxing. The other ambient sounds you're hearing are the click-clacks of my friend Dawn's sensory slug fidget toy and the gentle, soothing hum of a Hitachi magic wand. Now let's get started. Now this live ASMR will have some ambient sounds, as you've noticed, along with some whispered rambles from yours truly. And I don't know, maybe we'll play with some tapping and repeat trigger words. You can say we're going to play it by ear. To laugh. You know, my friend Dawn was enjoying some kombucha squash at dinner last night, and it got me reminiscing to a time where I was chaperoning a lucky winner in Egypt, and oh, damn, you typed fast, Frankie. Footslut Frankie says, lucky winner of what? It is so kind of you to ask, Footslut Franklin, but I ask that you save all questions until the end. Footslut Frankie says, oh yes, Mistress Boobenheimer, what a good boy, Frankie. Here, how about I wiggle my toes a little? Oh wow, more tips. You all are far too generous. But keep doing them. That was me being polite. You're not too generous. Give me money for my toe. Okay, where was I? Oh yes. Oh, thank you, Philly Footfucker. That is where I was. I was chaperoning a lucky winner in Egypt. And Philly, I accept your apology, bud. I'm glad you enjoyed my wiggling toes so much. Anyway, I was chaperoning a lucky winner in Egypt, and I was invited to Cleopatra's palace for dinner. She served this thing, and I don't know, I don't think this thing exists anymore. It was kind of a pumpkin-y, butternut sort of plant, and it might be extinct. I don't know. I don't think I've seen one since. Wait, what was that? Toe-sucking cuck? What the fuck are you talking about? Is this performance art? Toe-sucking cuck, I don't know that I understand what you mean. My sweet girlfriend says, at toe-sucking cuck, it's clearly meant to be a relaxing performance of her fiction piece, wherein she's an ancient being who could be old enough to meet Cleopatra, right, baby? Oh, that is where, okay, that's where toe-sucking cuck was confused. Yeah, sure, whatever, or I'm actually a 66 million-year-old demigod, and I just want to tell you a fucking relaxing story to make some cash, while y'all probably jerk it to my feet. Okay, toe-sucking cuck. Oh, Sunshine says, I may not understand why you're doing this, but I'm proud of you for sharing your heart, baby. Well, thank you, my sweet and precious Sunshine. Footslut Franklin says it is a character Mistress Boobenheimer embodies. Simply ride the sonic waves of my long-toed goddess's voice and experience autonomous sensory meridian response. I've purchased many socks from her in the past, and she certainly is otherworldly. Please continue, Queen. You are quite the wordsmith, Franklin. You're like James Joyce if he had a foot fetish instead of the whole fart thing. For that, I'll reward you, and I'll pick up this pen with my toes. Oh, God damn it. Okay. Yes, I did fall. I'm the one who fell. You don't have to put it in the chat. Yes, okay. Goddamn. Okay, so I fell. That's fine. I did pick up the pen with my toes, though. And I will not be doing it again. As I was saying, I was chaperoning a lucky winner in Egypt when I was invited to Cleopatra's palace for dinner. She served this squashy thing that I don't think exists anymore. It had kind of an hourglass shape, and honestly, it was kind of snatched, like a Jessica Rabbit shape. And, oh, Socksniffer77 says, it was likely a calabash squash, also known as a bottle gourd. It is one of the earliest domesticated vegetables grown primarily for use as containers and not strictly food. The origins of the calabash are likely in Asia, dating back to 8,000 to 9,000 BC. Oh, and later a gourd was unearthed in a 12th dynasty tomb in Thebes, showing it was cultivated in Africa 4,000 years later. It still exists today, but is not as common in North America. Oh, there's a link. Yes, that's it. That's the gourd. Holy shit, how did you know that, Socksniffer77? I am a paleo-ethnobotanist. Huh, well, I don't know what your special caveman diet has to do with that, but that's so neat. Thank you, Socksniffer77. Anyway, so Cleopatra served this calabash squash with like honey and some other stuff. It was good. I ate 4. Anyway, she was giving me the eyes, and she was like, save the rind of the squash, we're gonna use it for a little project. And I'm thinking like pumpkins at Halloween, yeah, like I'm gonna paint my best hieroglyphics or wingdings on there, and she's gonna put it at the front door of her palace. But then she sends 2 squashes off with the guy who brought in all the honey for dinner. He comes back looking nervous as hell, and these gourds are fucking hopping. I hear a buzzing sound and Philly Footfucker just said, I'm pretty sure the whole Cleopatra used a gourd full of bees as a vibrator thing was apocryphal. Philly, I've had it up to here with your interruptions. You send me $50 right now or my foot leaves the desk. See, you've made everyone else in the chat very angry. You better do it or I'm gonna take my foot off the desk and everyone's gonna know it's your fault, Philly Footfucker. Oh my god, Frankie, no, don't dox him. Too far. Abort. Don't dox people, Frankie. Franklin, I know you love my feet. Mistress Boobenheimer says to stop. Oh, crisis averted. Crisis averted. Footfucker sent me $75. Anyway, where was I? Oh, thank you, toe-sucking cock. Yes, she had the beekeeper bring in the gourds full of bees. Yeah, so as Philly Footfucker spoiled for everyone, she had intended to gift me with a homemade vibrator as a party favor. Now, I was truly concerned. Someone with as large of a platform as Cleopatra shouldn't be engaging in such reckless behavior. I told her, hey Cleo, people may try to copy you. And she didn't understand what the problem was. I said, well, what if someone's allergic to bees? You don't have EpiPens yet. And then, obviously, I had to sidestep the whole what is an allergy and what is an EpiPen thing, because it honestly gets so hard for me to remember what stuff humans have or haven't discovered yet when I'm bouncing around time like a gourd full of bees. Finally, I cut to the heart of the issue. Why was she so desperate as to make a bee braider in the first place? That's when she broke down and told me that her new boyfriend Mark Anthony was a bad lover and he had yet to make her come. Well, that explained absolutely everything. What was that? Toe-sucking cuck. Oh, no, toe-sucking cuck. No. Like the ancient dude, you were thinking of Mark Anthony, who's J-Lo's ex-husband. Oh, look, Socksniffer77 sent you a link to the wiki about Mark Anthony, the old guy. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much, Socksniffer. Anyway, her relationship with Mark was really a political and military strategy thing relationship, but she intimidated everyone, and, she inherently had a very yucky power dynamic with anyone she talked to, and she didn't love that. So we gave the gourds back to her beekeeper to banish any thought of putting those near our junk, and, well, I spent the next 3 hours ringing her doorbell 8 or 9 times, can't remember, and then we enjoyed some figs while we discussed ways she could What was that, Philly footfucker? Oh no. Philly footfucker says that's physically impossible. Nobody can come that many times in 3 hours. Women rarely come at all. I'm sorry. Being extremely unprofessional. Sweetie, sweetheart, you poor dear. Oh, you really went on Brendan Fraser's internet and told everyone that, huh? Philly footfucker, are you a cisgender heterosexual man? Philly footfucker says, what does that have to do with anything? No, y'all, stop roasting him in the chat. Stop laughing at Philly. You're making it worse. Frankie, cut it out. Sonny, don't you hate it on him, Sonny. Y'all go easy on him. Oh, he left. Oh well, c'est la vie. Anyway, back to my story. Now that she was thoroughly relaxed, we ate some figs and we discussed voicing her needs to Mark. She really didn't feel empowered to voice things during sex, and as we all know, which I can say now that Philly has left the chat, communication is truly the key to good sex. You should be talking to your partner, you should be saying yes, no, more of that, less of this, talk to each other. And I left her with that information, and it was a lovely evening, really. The figs were delicious. But yeah, that's it. Every time I see a shapely gourd, I think of that lovely afternoon with Cleopatra. Frankie said, Oh, thank you, Footslut Frankie. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Oh, you're all too sweet. Oh my gosh, thank you for the tips. Oh, you absolute sweethearts. Toe-sucking Cuck says, would it be okay if we asked you for some sex tips? I have some things I'd like to try with my partner, but I don't know how to ask. I'm guessing they're foot-related things, right, toe-sucking Cuck? I'm guessing it's toe-sucking. Alright, yeah, no, your partner probably already knows, but yeah, of course, toe-sucking Cuck. You can ask all the questions you want as soon as you pay me. So if anyone else has any sex questions, you can type that up and leave me a tip, and the amount of tip will determine how long I spend on your question and how good my answer is. And if I just don't like your question, I will still take your tip and I won't answer it, alright? Alright, everyone think of your questions, and while I await those, how about you enjoy the tingly experience of repetition of trigger words and some gentle tapping sounds. Oh, you all seem to love that. What was that, sunshine? Oh, you're about to come home for lunch. Okay, see you soon, baby. Alright, so while you all think of your sexual questions, let's begin with our first trigger. Natural anal lubricant. Natural anal lubricant. Natural anal lubricant. Hey little buddies, I'm just popping in at the end of this bonus episode to remind you about the pre-orders for our 30 Squirty and Vibing shirts. This shirt has been requested quite a bit since it was first in an episode, and Violet designed a super cute shirt for it. It has the text 30 Squirty and Vibing, obviously, and the silhouette of a vibrator. And at the bottom of the vibrator, it has the Today's Lucky Winner text logo, designed by Bryn Keenum. So it looks like we have our own licensed vibrators, which is pretty cool. But one of the cool things is that since it is a 2-color screen print, we're using the same screen printer, it is going to be even cheaper than our original shirt. So you can pre-order it for $22.99, which is a pretty sweet deal. But anyway, in the details for this bonus episode, you'll find a link to our merch site, milanaarts.com, where you can pre-order the shirt. So since it's the same screen printer, we also used the same shirt blank. So if you got our original shirt and you love just how fucking soft they are, these ones are going to be that soft too. So I'm pretty stoked about that. So we're going to leave pre-orders open until February 5th. Just so anyone who maybe didn't listen to the bonus episodes and listens to the new one on the first can at least hear about the shirts. But after pre-orders end, it should take about 3 weeks to get your order back from the screen printer, and Violet and I will pack them ourselves, just like last time, and I'll write you all little love notes like I did before. But as a bonus, when you go to pre-order your 30 Squirty and Vibing shirt, if you want to grab one of our original Rita's Little Buddy shirts at the same time, you can get 20% off the Rita's Little Buddy shirt when you add that to your cart with your 30 Squirty pre-order. If you are at our $10 Patreon tier, where you already get 20% off all the merch anyway, you have a special coupon code that bumps your discount on that pre-order deal up to 30% off for the Rita's Little Buddy shirt. So go check that out before you go do any pre-ordering. So yeah, if you pre-order the new one and you get one of the old shirts at the same time, the old one will ship out whenever the new one is ready. I don't want to have 2 waves of shipping, please. It'll be cheaper and better for everyone. But yeah, head to the episode details to find a link to the shirt pre-order. Violet did a great job, and I feel like people who don't even listen to the podcast would think it's fun. So, this shirt selling well sort of determines if we can make another one of Rita's silly shirts. And I think next on the docket was a Look at My Butthole Bear shirt. So even if this shirt isn't your cup of tea, but you'd like to see more of the Rita shirts get made, you can help us out by sharing about the shirt. I truly think people who don't listen to the show would find it fun. So if you want to share about the pre-order on social media, if you want to share it with your friend who likes shirts and or vibrators, yeah, you'd be helping us out a lot. We try to do all of this merch as ethically as possible and try to get you like a good quality item that isn't just a crappy shirt blank. So that's why we can't make merch quite as often, but we want to make it count. So if you want to help us out but the shirt isn't your cup of tea, it would be super helpful if you shared about it. But yeah, that's all I've got for you. We will be back with regular episodes on February 1st. And yeah, thanks little buddies. Until next time, try not to die.